What's up, YouTube? My name is Bob Morrison, and welcome back to Nerdly. Today on Nerdly, I am reviewing two more pop figures. I have a lot of pop figures to review because I got a lot over the last few days. So yeah. So the first two that I'm doing is actually Clone Wars pop figures. If you didn't know, the show's coming back, and this actually let me know that the show was coming back because you see, Funko releases their stuff early sometimes. That's when you know stuff's coming. And these two, there's four that you can get. There's Obi-Wan, Anakin, Ahsoka, and Yoda right now. These two, which I have, is Obi-Wan and Anakin. I got them. They appeared on the EB Games website, and I thought, that's a little strange. Why would Funko be doing Clone Wars pop figures now? Because Clone Wars has been off the air for a long time, so I don't think they would do Clone Wars anymore. And then the trailer released, I was like, oh, that makes sense. So, the ones that I'm doing today is Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker. And I've actually been, like, excuse me, one sec. Well, I took a drink, I opened the box, so yeah. I've actually been watching Clone Wars a lot more recently, just to get refreshed for the new season. And I love the show. It's like Rebels. I loved Rebels, and I love Clone Wars because Clone Wars had like a light atmosphere to it, and closer to the end of the series, it got darker, which was interesting. And then in Rebels, everything was dark, which was awesome because it's the continuation. And now we're getting like an anime show called Resistance. I don't really know. It's not gonna work out. I'm just being honest here, people. So anyways, yeah, Star Wars. I don't know, like, just me being honest, like, Transformers worked in anime because that's what it was. It was made by Takara Tomy, which is American, but also a Japanese company. So it worked for them to do anime after the 1984 show was over. It worked, but I don't know about Star Wars because Star Wars is like a harder thing to do. Kind of like Samurai Batman. I don't know if that did any good or not. If it did, just let me know. But excuse me, that one disappeared after it came out. So it's just kind of like that thing. The anime ones don't really work. Some of them do, some of them don't. So I don't know. Excuse me, sorry. I don't know if you can make a show about that, but you know, whatever. So anyways, this is Pop Star Wars number 270. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi. You can get 268, which is Ahsoka, and she has her green and slightly yellow, but looks mostly green lightsaber. That pissed me off, by the way, in the show, because apparently there's a time jump, and Ahsoka just has a second lightsaber in between. I think it is the second and third season. I think that's when she got it. And I'm like, dude, like, Dave, just write it in, and then there you go. Like, say she got it off of a Jedi who died, because that'd be pretty interesting, you know. But no, she just got them, and then they were there, and we accepted them. So you know, that's how it works. 269, which is Yoda, and this Yoda looks a little bit more serious than the other Yoda. Like, he's smiling, like he's cute, but like the Yoda in the show was cute. Like, I'm being honest, he looked adorable. And this one just looks a little serious. It's weird for Yoda. Anyways, this one's 270, which is Obi-Wan Kenobi, but the young Obi-Wan Kenobi with the awesome British accent. I say British because it sounds British. I'm sorry. And 271, which is Anakin Skywalker with the scar. They got the scar on this guy, guys. I'm happy with that Anakin Skywalker, not Hayden Christensen. I just realized something. This guy is bolted to his Star Wars stand. Why? Why are they bolted to the stupid stand? I hate it. Pisses me off so much. Just want to display it without the stand. Screw you, Funko. Not screw you, Funko, sorry. Get those Mash Pop figures out for me. If you guys don't know, I write letters to a lot of people, and for a few years now, I've been writing to Funko to get them to make Mash Pop figures. And recently, over the last few months, I did send them a letter with artwork attached to it, which I thought would look pretty cool. It took me a long time to draw them, but I was really excited. And I got a letter back saying that they were thinking about it. So, who knows? Maybe we will get Mash Pop figures, guys. If we can get Doctor Who Pop figures, we can get Mash Pop figures, okay? Let's go. Sorry. So anyways, here's Obi-Wan. He's got a blue lightsaber, which is dope. He's holding it kind of weird because the Obi-Wan that I know, when he would hold his lightsaber and he would go like 2 fingers out like that, and he would hold it like that when he was going to attack, but now he's more like this when he's older. So he's holding it like that. And he's a bobblehead. This bobble's really good too. Yeah, and that's his Clone War outfit. It's so cool because I did have a Clone Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi in a ship that I got from my aunt for my birthday one time. And it was so cool to have it. So yeah, so anyways, on to the next one. This is Pop Star Wars number 271, Anakin Skywalker. And the guys on the back are, again, I just repeat so you guys know. 268, which is Ahsoka. 269, which is Yoda. 270, which is Obi-Wan Kenobi. And 271, which is Anakin Skywalker. And I found out that the numbers are actually their mold numbers. So Anakin Skywalker is a 271, which doesn't make any sense because there is other 271s, so maybe it's for that line. I don't know. It was just an internet thing. So I'm going to get this box open and let's get started. I got it. And those things are hard to open. Like the bubbles that they have, like these things right here. Like this little clip goes into here. Yeah, those are loud when you're trying to open them. Howard the Duck. I got a Howard the Duck actually before I do this one. I'm going to do him later. Not do him. I'm going to review him later. I have to go outside and open the package because it's so loud. And I don't want to wake people up because it's like 1 in the morning. I'm sorry. This is so... And I'm very sick, by the way. I got a cold and I'm super sick. So if I seem drowsy, that's why. But whatever. It's summer. Whatever. So anyways, here's Anakin. And there's his scar because they don't cover it up like they did Kylo, did they? I'm pissed about that. There's his awesome lightsaber that Rey and Kylo were fighting over and then they destroyed. Like Bumblebee and Rodimus with the Matrix. Oh yeah, if you don't know what that is, I know I keep stopping to ramble. Sorry, that's my thing. In an IDW comic called Robots in Disguise, Volume 1. No, More Than Meets the Eye, Volume 1. Rodimus, or Hot Rod, and Bumblebee were arguing about what they should do for Optimus because people, they went back to Cybertron, and the Cybertrons hated Optimus Prime because he was the symbol for war instead of freedom, which is agreeable because he did do the war on Cybertron with Megatron, and those times he was a symbol for peace. Now he's just a burden, basically. And so Optimus Prime took the Matrix out of his chest because it wasn't working anymore, and he split it in two, and he gave one half to Hot Rod and the other half to Bumblebee, and then he left, and he basically became Orion Pax again, which started a cool story with him. But yeah, that's all I know. But yeah, they don't really talk about that stuff. And I was just mad because in Last Jedi they covered up Kylo's cool scar and made it like all fabric. It's weird. Whatever. But anyways, so that's Anakin. And yeah, he looks pretty cool. And he's got the wavy hair. He looks like a Hayden Christensen Anakin with also cartoon, which is neat. And he actually can act better. This burn. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you guys liked it, please leave a like. And I will see you guys later. Bye.